And welcome everybody to Millard South Volleyball, the home finale, as the Patriots take on the Westside Warriors. I'm Wilson Dittman, joined up here with Mason Steinhoff. And Mason, let's get into this one.
Yeah, well, Millard South, they've had a really up and down year. They're currently on a 4-game losing streak, and they're just certainly looking to end the regular season on a positive note throughout the rest of these few remaining games left. Then you got Westside, they're 9-7 on the year. They're currently having success the previous 3 games, which all resulted in sweep wins for them. It'll be interesting to see what happens tonight with these teams.
First point of the game goes to Westside. Let's see if they can keep that going all game long. That was number 23, Tatum Godinski. On the other end, that gets out for a Patriot point. A good response there by Jamie Mersek, who gets the start today. Mersek to serve. Barely gets over. And now on the other end, Irwin takes care of that one right to her. She slams it down.
Nice kill right out of the gates for Irwin. An ideal start for the Patriots so far. So what you want to see happen.
Absolutely, especially against a good Westside team. A good start for the Patriots. Crowd really showed up today for the last home game of the year. Let's see if Millard South can bring home a win. Good serve. Westside keeps it alive. Off number 7, she just gives it over. Good dig by Emmy Myers. Dittman over to the backcourt. And that'll get down out of bounds for a Westside point. Good effort, though, there by the Patriots. Dittman over to Mersek, and that one's way out. Or excuse me, that was Stady Simpson.
Yeah, that just sailed out of bounds.
We talked about Sadie all year long. She's somebody that Millard South really needs to come in and play a good ball game for them to get the upset here. One of the senior leaders. Good serve over to Millard South. Irwin in the middle just tips it over. Westside keeps it alive out to number 9. And that'll get out of bounds. Oh, let's say they got tipped.
That was close.
I don't know if I saw a tip there, but they're going to give it to him. That was Madeline Lamb there with the kill.
Yeah, Tatum Gonanez back to serve for the Warriors.
Another good dig there by Emmy Myers. Off to Stinson. Good try, I'll hit the net. Westside just gives over the free ball. One too many hits, and that'll be a point for the Patriots. So a lot of back and forth action right here. A good effort here by Millard South. It's so important for this team to play really well in the first set and potentially even get the win in the first set just to build momentum and feel good about themselves, especially when you're playing a top-ranked Westside squad. A little bit of miscommunication. They keep it alive on the free ball. Dug up over to the middle, and she slams it home, and that'll be a point for Westside. Five to 3 already here in the first set. Serve over to Millard South. Dittman. Westside keeps it alive. Send the free ball over. That's dug up. Dittman over to Stinson. Connect it down and will not. Good dig by Westside once again. Off number 6. Flips it over. That'll touch the court, and that'll be another point for Westside.
Warriors with a 3-point lead early in this first set.
And let's see what Millard South has here, see if they can get a response. Dittman just flips it over, and they caught Westside off guard. That's what you got to do sometimes as a setter. Just flip it over when you feel like they're not looking. Good job there by Dittman.
Yep, that'll work. Nicely done.
Serve gets over for Dittman. 7 with the kill attempt, no good. Flips it over to Riley Anderson. And Riley with the kill. She gets going. And there's the response we see from Millard South now on a 2-0 run. See if they can get this game tied up here in the first set.
Yeah, and it was Jane Kubato, Westside, who had trouble with the reception there.
A little bit of miscommunication between the setter. They just flip it over. Westside keeps it alive. Pour off number 7. Oh my goodness, that was ferocious. Number 7, Ashlyn Paymall, there with the kill. I mean, wow. We've seen a couple of her kill attempts been off so far, but that one, she wanted that one real bad. Trouble there on the serve. And that'll be an ace for the Warriors. On the other side of things, Patriots just cannot get it over again. They're looking a little flustered.
The Warriors being too much to handle for the Patriots right now.
8-5 here in the first set. Westside off to a strong start. Millard South trying to battle back. Another miscommunication there. Irwin can't dig it up. Another ace there for Westside.
Warriors with a commanding 5-point lead right now.
Paymall's been good from the service line. Miscommunication against Stinson, just sends over the free ball. Off number 9. Patriots keep it alive barely. Good effort there by Millard South. Over number 9 again. And that one gets down. And that's Madeline Lamb once again. And I would not be surprised if we saw Millard South timeout if Westside continues this rally. (11-5) here in the first set. Home finale for Millard South. Dittman sets it over to Stinson. A little bit high. Westside keeps it alive. Off to the backcourt. And that will not get down and bounce. Good try there by Ashlyn Paymall. The Westside will not get the point there, and that'll go to Millard South. Here's the serve from Stinson. Dug up. Over the middle blocker, and that's blocked at the line. Madison Phillips. And that'll get the bench on their feet. That's a roof.
Crowd getting loud after that one. As Millard South tries to get back into this first set.
And Madison Phillips, one of those freshman phenoms. That's a service violation there from Stinson.
Kind of killed the energy there.
Yeah,
The service violation.
and that's what's going to happen, you know. Just barely tapped Stinson. And that'll be another ace. That's the third ace here in the first set, and all of them really have been miscommunication issues by Millard South and just kind of poor execution.
Yeah, this team needs to refocus right now.
Dug up by Kraft that hits the ceiling. They keep it alive. Off to 12. Oh, that's nowhere close. And that's Violet Wohler.
Madeline Lamb at the line for the Warriors. Couldn't get it over.
And you got to build off this, you know, if you're Millard South. Any point that you can take, even if it's through a service violation, use it as energy, use it as momentum, use it as confidence. See if they can fight back. Emmy Myers here to serve. Off to 11. Duck up there by Kraft. Over to Riley. Riley can't get it to fall. 23 just cannot get it over. Strong presence at the line. That's a point for the Patriots. 4 over to 7 in the backcourt. Another block at the line, another roof. And this one, it's Scotty Irwin. Okay, okay. Good response there from Millard South, Mason.
Yep. That looked like it was going to be a good kill, but Millard South came up strong there.
And it's been the defense that's gone back in this one. Myers over to Giddens. Block to the line. Westside keeps it alive. Just send over a free ball. Dittman sends up to Scotty Irwin, and that one goes down. And Millard South's on a run of their own here. Scotty Irwin back-to-back points.
That'll get the Patriots fired up right there as they try to, get back into this thing.
Myers over to the backcourt. Blocked again by Scotty Irwin. Patriots keep it alive. Meyer dishes over to Riley Anderson. Riley can't get it to go down. Myers over to the middle blocker. That's dug up. Both teams fighting for it. It'll fall on the Patriots' end. That's a point for Westside. Serve over to Millard South. Over to Scotty Irwin in the backcourt. And that'll get down. Wow. Front court. And Scotty Irwin's really made her presence felt in this ball game early there in the middle.
Yeah, especially. She leads this team in blocks. She's being a big factor so far tonight.
Miscommunication there from Westside. Riley Anderson there with the ace. The Patriots are within 2.
Yeah, slowly making their way back into this matchup, this first set.
And that'll force a timeout for Westside. Millard South only down 2 now, 15-13 here in the first set. We'll be right back with you here on Millard South Media. And really quick, you see it on your screen right here. This is the football game in 1 week, Friday the 13th. Number 2 versus number 1, Millard South taking on Westside. Be there for that stream. It's going to be one of the best streams we've ever done here on Millard South Media. A lot of preparation going into it, so definitely be there for that one. Game of the year. Game of the year. You're going to want to be here on Millard South Media for that one. But back to the ball game. Millard South has fought their way back into the first set.
Riley Anderson at the line.
Westside just tips it over. Good dig there by Waller, but can't get under it. And that'll be a point for Westside. Meyer at the line. Float serve. Dittman over to Waller. She sends a free ball over. Dug up. Myers to the middle blocker. And that one gets down. And no, they're going to call that a point for the Patriots. Looks like it might have been a double. Mersek to serve. Dug up. Myers to Lamb, and that'll get down. That's Isabella Lamb. Sisters on this team. You have Madeline Lamb on the outside position, and then Isabel inside. Dittman. Over to Stinson. That one doesn't have a chance. Point for Westside. Again, thank you to everybody joining us here on the broadcast. Last volleyball game of the year. And it's been fun to bring it to you all year. Here's serve from Westside. Dug up by Myers. Dittman sends it over. That hits the ceiling. Westside has trouble. And that'll be a point for the Patriots. I mean, sometimes when it just hits the ceiling up there, you might as well just call it dead. That's going to be a point for the opposing team.
Yeah, that dig went flying.
18-15. Patriots down 3 here in the first set. Westside trying to close it out. Myers over to Lamb in the middle. And that one gets down. And it's hard to stop that. Really hard to stop that when you have a good middle.
Just a ferocious hit by Isabella Lamb there, the senior.
Over to Stinson. A little bit high, dug up there by Westside. That's blocked to the line. Dug up by Myers. Dittman just flips it over. Both trading sides, and now it will go down for a Westside point. This is where we need a strong response here for Millard South. I wouldn't mind if you could even get a service violation to help you out, build some confidence. Dittman sends it over to Stinson. That'll get down. There you go. Riley Anderson checking in. Dittman with the serve. That's dug up. That'll be Lamb who just flips it over. Excuse me, that was Meyer who flips it over, the setter. And again, good eyes to see there was an open spot on defense and just flip it over. Nobody can do anything about it. The lead is back to 5 here in the first set. Westside trying to put the finishing touches back on. Paymal there with the serve. Dittman, the pass over to Meyer, still send a free ball over. And that'll be a kill there. That's Liv Adobe. And again, it seems like when both teams are flustered and frustrated, Westside just has a way to make plays when they matter the most. Dittman over to Stinson in the middle. That'll get out. That'll be a Westside point.
Things you just can't have happen when you're down this much in the first set. Warriors 2 points away from closing it out.
Yep, that'll force a Millard South timeout here. 23-16 here in the first set, and we'll take a quick break with them. And welcome back. 23-16 here in the first set. Westside trying to finish it off and start this match with a 1-0 lead. Serve over to Millard South. Dittman gives off to Phillips. Phillips with a flip over. That'll get down. A good response there from Millard South, trying to get a rally going. Stinson to serve. Meyer will just send it over. Back to Westside side. Off to the middle blocker. That's blocked to the line. That'll be a point for the Patriots. They're going to say it was a net violation. Point for Westside there on the response. And now we have set points. And barring anything miraculous, it looks like Westside will take the first set. Madeline Lamb to serve. Dug up by Myers. Dittman sends over to Riley Anderson. Dug up there from Westside. Off number 23. Dittman digs up on her end. Long rally. Riley tries to get it down. And that'll get out of bounds for a Patriot point. Paymall cannot get it in bounds.
Irwin subbing in for the Patriots. Myers back to serve.
Good serve there for Myers. Off number 23. Ooh, great dig. Dittman sends it over to Wooler. Wooler can't get it down. Westside's going to send the free ball over. Digged up by Dittman. Off to Wooler again. And that'll get down off the hands of number 7, Paymall. The Patriots have cut this lead to only 4. Can keep it rolling. Myers at the line. Myers sends it over. Dug up. Dittman, Riley Anderson. That won't get down. Up 23 again. Just tips it over. Now Riley. Both teams trading blows. 23 once again. And that one will fall. Tatum Giddens. And that'll end the first set. Westside takes it. And we'll take a break with them. 1-0 match here. And really quick, I want to thank our sponsors, starting off with Erickson Cedarstrom, providing you 55 years of legal excellence. Contact Erickson Cedarstrom for anything law. And next, the Corner Kick. Check out the Corner Kick, Millard's best sports bar, located just down the street at 138th and P. It offers Omaha's best fajitas, phenomenal street tacos, and a private party room. Locally owned by Millard residents who proudly support Millard South Athletics. Next time you want excellent food at a great price, visit the Corner Kick at 138th and P. And welcome back to this one. Westside takes the first set 1-0. Let's see if Millard South has any answers here for the home finale. Again, if you're just joining us, I'm Wilson Dittman, joined up in the booth with my host, Mason Steinhoff. And, we're hoping we can see a Millard South win here, the last game of the year. Serve over to South. Dug up. Merced cannot get the fall. Meyer now over the middle blocker to Lamb. They'll get out of bounds, but they're going to say caught some hands. And that'll be a point for Westside. Dug up. Dittman just flips it over. Cannot fall. Off to Gunninez. Now we're on the other side. Both teams just giving it back to each other. Patriots somehow keep it alive. I don't know how they didn't call that one dead, but they do now.
Yeah, Dittman almost caught the Warriors off guard there. Couldn't quite get a point in that rally.
Just all about the response here for Millard South. Forget about it. Move on to the next play.
Make the plays that matter most.
Serve from Meyer. Dug up. Now to Stinson in the backcourt. She can't get it over. Millard South tries again. Now to Merced. Dug up there. Now to Gunninez. And she gets it down for another kill. And really, these outside hitters have been great today from Westside, whether that's been Gunninez or Lamb or even Ashlyn Paymall. They've all been great.
Westside starting strong with a 3-0 lead.
Dittman sends it over. And my goodness, that one was way off.
That sailed far out.
Merced struggled a little bit today. Again, only a sophomore. Millard South really likes some of the young players on this team. They think they're going to be really good in a couple years when they're then seniors. Stinson in the backcourt, that'll be out. And Westside has a great start to this second set, 5-0.
Millard South looks frustrated right now. They need to refocus.
That's what the best teams do. I mean, I keep saying it, like memory like a goldfish. You know, goldfish have a memory of 5 seconds. They forget about everything. So that's what teams need to have in almost every sport. Point for Millard South there off the service error. Again, you'll take that. Even if it's, you know, not a play made by yourself, you'll take an error that you can use and fool yourself.
Like you said earlier, Wilson, Millard South just needs to build off of that.
Serve that almost gets down. Westside has trouble with it. Gunninez is going to send the free ball, and that'll be way out. Point for Millard South.
Just trying to build off of these mistakes by Westside. That's what's got to happen.
Dug up. Over to Lamb in the middle, and that will not even get over.
Westside now looking flustered. They need to refocus too.
And that's the sport for you. I mean, that service there kind of killed the momentum a little bit. Then you start seeing some more errors. And now on the other side of things, you have Millard South there with a service violation. So it's just going to go back and forth, and the best teams can limit their errors. And then when they do make an error, they're not going to let it impact their confidence. I mean, you see it all the time. Let's just give them a good example in Nebraska volleyball. Like, you see those girls that make a mistake on the court and they forget about it. It's over, right? That's what these girls playing today need to do. Back to the ball game. Westside with it. Sends it over. And that'll hit Merced, and that'll be down for a Westside point.
Couldn't quite get the dig there. Let's see if some of these mistakes by both squads are, limited at this point.
Gunninez barely gets it over, hits the net. Irwin in the middle, can't get it down. Westside just sends it over. Now to Stinson. That one gets down, hits the line, and there you go. The crowd is getting into it.
Stinson obviously now leads the team in kills. Does well to help out her team every game.
Serve from Irwin. Up to Lamb. That cannot get down. Dittman. Over to Stinson. Westside's trouble with it, but they keep it alive. Free ball over to Millard South. Dittman with the pass over to Phillips. That one's blocked. Millard South keeps it alive again. They're going to send a free ball over. Westside trying to capitalize. Off to Lamb in the middle. Millard South keeps it alive. Long rally here. Free ball sent over there from Millard South. Lamb. And that'll get down for Westside. Ashlyn Paymal says, okay, we're ending this rally. I'm going to end it right here.
Yeah, that rally exhausted Millard South, it looked like.
You know, especially in volleyball, when you have these long rallies, it's so important to win them because it builds you confidence. And if you fight like heck and you can't end up winning that rally, sometimes it'll hurt your confidence. Off to Stinson. Just flips it over. Westside keeps it alive. They'll send a kind of a free ball, but she'll be out of bounds. So that'll be a point for Millard South.
Millard South really just capitalizing off of these Westside mistakes.
Meyer can't get it over. Now to Paymal once more. And Paymal finishes things off. I mean, she just has great touch. Finds a way to get it through the defense and finds a hole on the floor where she can get it down.
Yeah, Paymal, she had 14 kills in the Warriors' last game versus Lincoln North Star. She's looking to be a factor today.
And only a junior. She'll be back next year for this Warrior squad. Definitely an eye to keep on her. That's blocked on the line, but that'll get out of bounds for a Patriot point.
Stinson back to serve.
And it should be mentioned that Ashlyn is committed to Creighton University, so definitely a top talent. Just as we say that, another kill for her. Ten to 6 here in the second set. Westside has the lead. This would be crucial. Ace there from Westside. Kraft just can't get under it. That'll extend the lead to 5.
Westside doing everything right now. That needs to be done.
Mr. Throne there on the sideline, trying to hype up the team. Dearman over to Wohler. Trying to catch some hands, and they'll say she did. That'll be a point for Millard South. And good job by Wohler there to see that Westside had their hands up. And sometimes that's what you need to do. You don't want to aim inbounds. You just want to aim to hit their hands and have it go out of bounds. Emmy Myers here at the service line. Dug up from Westside. And Lamb will just send it over. Excuse me, that was Meyer. And she's had a great presence today as the setter. Again, this Westside team, a lot of potential on here. Not too many seniors. And they have something you can't teach, and that's height.
A lot of talent.
Brislin there with the serve, and Millard South has trouble with it again. That was Kraft. And small mistakes, they'll add up.
Yeah, Millard South struggling to get some digs tonight.
Float serve. Millard South takes care of it off to Scotty Irwin in the middle. And that'll get down for a Patriot point. I mean, when Millard South has been struggling today, it seems like they keep going back to one face, and that's been Scotty Irwin. She's had a great game. Anderson with the serve. Dug up. Meyer over Ganinez. That'll get down. Really good angle. And this is a Westside team. I mean, you look at their record, they're at 9-7. You kind of wonder, with all the talent they have, why aren't they a little better? That'll get down for a Patriot point. And they're a little shocked themselves.
Millard South sideline fired up right now. (14-9).
Millard South trying to make a comeback here in the second set. Just can't have that service error there from Mercek.
Yeah, I really can't afford that when you're down 6 points.
You can forget about it and move to the next play. Ginanez here to serve. She sends it over. Dug up. Dittman just flips it over. Westside takes care of it. Now to number 9. And that'll get out. Didn't catch any hands. Good job by Millard South to keep those hands down. (15-10) now.
Patriots not wanting to go away. Trying to stick in the second set. Stick with the Warriors.
Paymal gets it down for a kill. And that was just her tipping it over and Millard South having trouble corralling it. (16-10). Serve from Westside. Dug up from Mercek. Stinson from the backcourt. Can't get it to fall. Off to number 9. Dug up there from Millard South. Kill attempt no good. Emmy Meyer will send the free ball over. Dug up by Paymal. She'll send it back to Millard South side. Both teams being confused. Ball will not fall. Long rally. Off to number 9. She just tips it over. Dug up by Phillips. Meyer gives over Stinson. And that cannot fall in bounds. But they say touch the hand. Point Millard South. And that's what you want there. Long rally win. That'll get the troops fired up.
Patriots will take that any day of the week.
Serve here from Dittman. Trouble on the dig. They're just going to send a free ball over. Dittman over Riley Anderson. That cannot fall. Pass over to 9. Patriots keep it alive. Now to Stinson. Stinson can't get it to fall. Lamb with the hit. It'll go back to Millard South. Stinson once more. Back to Millard South side. Now to Anderson. Can she get it to fall? No, she cannot. Another long rally. Here to Paymal. Paymal's on the free ball over. Dittman now to the backcourt. Mercek's going to send a free ball. Now back to Lamb. Tipped. Mercek has trouble with the dig. Keeps it alive. Dittman sends over a free ball. Now over to Paymal. And Paymal end things. That'll get in. That's the second time today there's been a long rally, and they just get it to Ashlyn Paymal. She says, okay, watch this.
Yeah, Westside just overall being more efficient with their hits in this entire matchup.
Here's the serve from Paymal. Another ace just off the hands of Irwin. Or excuse me, that was Stinson.
Millard South really struggling with these receptions.
You know, it was one of those things where I think we noticed it during our first broadcast of volleyball. We said, okay, you know, something that they definitely should clean up by the time we get into districts, and we're kind of near that, and it's like, you need to figure this out right now. Point there for Millard South, blocked to the line, but goes out of bounds. Good job there from Phillips. Heads up play. Stinson now to serve.
If you're Millard South, you really can't afford to let the Warriors score any more points here.
Anderson sends the free ball over. Dug up. Meyer gives over to Lamb. Dug up there from the Millard South side. Now to Riley Anderson once again. She can't get to fall. Now to Paymal in the backcourt. Ferocious hit. That'll hit the ceiling. Patriots keep it alive. Anderson there with the kill. Cannot get down. Now to Lamb on the opposing side. Dug up by Myers. Dittman sends it over to Stinson in the backcourt. That will not fall. Dug up from there from Westside. Battle at the net. Dittman's going to send a free ball over. And it just will not fall in bounds. That's a killer. And that's just not a way you want to end a long rally. You want to fight for, and just a small mistake there, but you can't send a free ball out of bounds there, Mesa.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to win the set either if you let that happen. Just can't do it.
Good serve from Westside. Dittman sends it over to Phillips, and that's a ferocious kill. And that's what you want to see there from the freshman.
Yeah, Millard South trying to show some fight here in the second set. Down 6 points.
Again, still time to come back, get the rally going.
He's got to make something happen.
Serve over to Westside. Now to Genines on the outside. Blocked to the line. Westside keeps possession. Now to Genines again. Tips it over. Good dig there from Dittman. Myers over to Anderson. Titches the net, and that'll get down for a Patriot point. They're going to take that one. Good job from Millard South.
Millard South not going away just yet.
19-14 here in the second set. Both teams fighting for it. Over to Genines on the outside. Just tips it over. Dittman sets off to Wooler. That'll get down. But they're going to say, looks like that hit the pole. So the lead is now back to 6 for Westside. It's all about getting a rally going here from Millard South. Haven't seen any timeouts. Float serve. That's taken care of by Millard South. Dittman sends it over to Riley Anderson. Blocked at the line, but that'll get out of bounds for a Patriot point. Now Anderson to serve. Again, the last home game for a lot of these girls, including Riley. And that's the last of their career because they're all seniors. Westside on the other end. That'll get down for a kill. Patriots keep it alive off the backboard. I mean, what is going on? Now back to Genines. That one won't fall. Kraft keeps it alive. Now to Wooler. Oh, that'll be way too high. Try to catch some hands. Could not do it. But, I mean, can we talk about the fact that that ball was bouncing around, hit the backboard, might have even hit the rim there.
That was pure luck.
I mean, they keep it alive. That's volleyball for you here in high school. Can hit whatever it wants, but they'll stay alive unless it hits the ground. Millard South here trying to get the offense going. Off to Wooler, tips it over. Westside keeps it alive. Off to Genines on the outside. Excuse me, that's Paymall. And that'll catch the hands of Wooler. And that'll be down for a Westside point. (22-15). Serve from Westside. That'll be over. And that was the first time we've really seen a service violation that was on the team, you know, that was on Westside. Usually it hits the net, but that one was far over.
Marusek back to serve.
22-16. Float serve there for Mercek. Meyer gives over to Genines. That's blocked at the line. That's a roof for Millard South. Again, you got to hope this effort isn't a little bit too late. Just make some strides, make a couple plays, and get back in this one. Here's another serve from Mercek. That'll be low, and that'll be a service violation.
Millard South really can't, you know, afford to let the Warriors score anymore in this set if they want a chance at all to come back.
Genines with the serve. Off to Dittman. She sends it over to Stinson. Stinson catches some hands, but that won't fall. Off to Lamb. Dug up there from Meyer. Now to Stinson once more. She sends over a free ball. And that'll hit the pole for a Westside point, and now we are at set point. Westside trying to clean things up, extend their lead to 2-0 on the match. Millard South trying to have a miraculous effort once again. Genines with the serve, cleaned up. Over to Irwin. She tips it over and now get down for a Patriot point. Again, we keep calling her name, but Scotty Irwin, she's been consistent. You know, that's just what a Millard South team needs. They need consistency, and that's what she brings you. 24-18, serve there from Irwin. Dug up. Meyer sends it over to Paymall. Good dig from Millard South. They're going to send over a free ball. Meyer sends it over to Lamb. That'll be out of bounds. Did it catch any hands? It did not. Point Millard South.
Yeah, that one went way out of bounds.
24-19. Serve there from Irwin. Good serve. Westside's a little bit of trouble with it. Off to Lamb. They'll send it over. Dug up. Dittman over to Stinson now. That will not get down. Off to Lamb in the middle, and that one will fall. Westside takes the second set here, 25-19, and they lead the match 2-0. And we will be right back with you here on Millard South Media. And back to the game here. Westside has a 2-0 lead in the home finale here at Millard South. And really, Mason, it's all about building off of that if you're Westside, and if you're Millard South, forget about it. Memory like a goldfish. There's a lot of talent on this Millard South team. You just got to utilize it, all come together, play consistent. Let's see what happens.
So little mistakes that just can't happen for the Patriots in this third set.
Again, I'd like to thank everybody who's joined us here for the last volleyball stream of the year. It's been fun bringing this to you guys. All right. Both teams getting their players on the court. And let's get ready for set number 3. Here's a serve from Riley. Dug up there from Westside. Now to get in is on the outside. Gets hands. Now to Waller. That'll be blocked. Millard South keeps it alive. Dittman just tips it over. Both teams trading sides. Now to Dittman. Off to Anderson in the backcourt. Anderson can't give the fall. They're going to call it dead, and that's going to be point for Millard South. Looks like a double was called. And that's a good way to start off the third set.
I think this is the first time Millard South's had a lead this entire matchup.
That's what I was just thinking there, Mason. Good head.
Make that 2-0 now.
And really, for Millard South, it's just all about building off of that, getting a lead, and not giving it back. Serve there from Anderson. Off to the middle, Lamb. She can't get it to fall. Good dig there from Meyer. She's had a great game today. On the other end, Waller gets it down. 3-0 lead here to start off the third set. And again, shout out there to Emmy Meyer. She's had a great game. A lot of clutch digs. Again, her and Scotty Irwin, players of the game so far.
Yep, she leads this team in digs too.
Serve there from Anderson. Ginenez just tips it over. And they'll clean things up. Just kind of gets over to the Westside side. 3-1. Meyer at the line. Dug up there from Millard South off to the Westside side. Again, same thing, same result. Millard South can't keep it on their end. And the Westside cleans it up. Serve over to Millard South. Dittman gives off to Waller. She sends a free ball. Now to Paymal on. Oh my goodness. Paymal on the outside with the kill. And when she has a little bit of room to have a full swing, it can come down hard.
And Millard South was on a 3-0 run to open up this set. Just like that, Warriors tied it back up.
And that's what you got to expect playing a good team. I mean, we're there with the point from Westside. I mean, when you're playing a really good team, they can come back in a flash. You just got to account for it. And now Westside on a 4-0 run with the lead.
Yep, just got to be ready for anything if you're the Patriots.
Serve for Meyer. Dug up for Myers. Now to Stinson in the backcourt. That'll get down. Good response from Millard South.
It's what you like to see happen.
And that's what you want. That's what I've been wanting to see all game. Is just Stady Stinson getting going. Dug up on the Westside side. Meyer sends over Ginenez. That will not get down. Dittman off to Irwin. That gets blocked, and that'll be a point for Westside. Nobody in the backcourt to corral it. Now up to 5-4. Both teams trading points here in the third set.
Like I said earlier, Westside's just being more efficient with their hitting in this matchup. Millard South just, got to adjust to this.
Service there from Ginenez. And we're all square at 5. Madison Phillips checking in for Millard South. Lamb trying to get to fall. Oh my goodness, they kick it. They kick it to keep it up. And then Westside takes care of business on the other end. That was Paymal. But, I mean, did my eyes just deceive me there, Mason? Did they kick it to keep it alive?
Yeah, I mean that's one way to get it done.
I mean,
I guess.
Is that even legal?
I'm not sure.
Oh, my goodness.
But you got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. Millard South down the other end. Irwin with the kill attempt. That'll get down. Again, both teams trading points. And one thing I love about this Millard South team is they don't quit. They'll get down in a set or they'll get down and they'll keep fighting until the very end. That's what I love about this team. Great confidence. And that's a service violation there from Dittman. And that's what you need to have though as a volleyball team. You need to be confident in yourself and you need to have great resilience because sometimes you're going to lose a set. And that's just going to happen, but you need to find a way to come back from it for the better and learn from your mistakes. Dittman off to Riley Anderson. Riley can't get it to fall. Meyer sends over to Paymal. Good hit from Paymal, dug up by Dittman. Stinson on the other end. That'll hit the ceiling. Can they keep it alive? They will not. 7-7.
I mean, they may be down 2-0, right? 2-0 right now, but this team, like you were saying, just showing a lot of fight.
Mm-hmm. Off to Lamb. Millard South keeps it alive. Riley Anderson trying to get it down. Cannot. Back to the Millard South side. Dittman setting it up. Off to Phillips. Just tips it over. Back to Millard South. Phillips can't get it to go down. Off to Lamb on the outside. Did it catch any hands? And they're going to say it did. Millard South thought they had the point, but it'll go to Westside. Kraft checking in for Millard South. Service error. And we're back to even. And again, it's been like that all this set. We had 4-4, 5-5, 6-6, 7-7. Now it's 8-8. Again, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Who will come up on top?
Millard South taking advantage. You don't see him quit.
And that was an answer from Ganinez. Cleaned up from Westside, but that'll get out of bounds. That'll be 9-9. Let's see how far we can keep this going, just trading points. I mean, this is, I think, the 10th point where they just go back and forth, back and forth. No team has been able to sustain a rally since the very beginning of this set. Ganina's on the other end. That will fall.
Jacobson subbing in for the Patriots. Jasmine Kraft subbing out.
Serve over to Millard South. Just accidentally gets over to the west side. Ganina's takes care of it. And that's what we've seen a couple times by Millard South. I mean, on the dig, accidentally hit it a little bit too hard. They'll go to the front line of Westside and they'll slam it down for a kill. Millard South the other end. Wohler, and she gets it down.
Stinson subbing in.
Millard South keeps it alive there on the lamb kill attempt. Team's having trouble with it, and that'll get out for a Westside point. Again, miscommunication. You did a good job keeping it alive the first time, but
it was a sloppy rally from the Patriots there. Can't have it happen. Especially when you're playing a Warriors team like this.
12-10. Dug up there from Millard South. Dittman sends it over to Irwin. That'll get down. Irwin with the response. And we really need the crowd to get into it. When the crowd gets into it, they can be loud here at Millard South. I feel like that would give a really big boost to these girls. Serve from Irwin. Dug up on the west side. They'll send a ball over. A good job there from the setter, Meyer, to just see the open spot on the defense and flip it over. Dittman over to Madison Phillips. That's blocked. And Millard South can't corral it. That'll be point for Westside. Service violation.
Riley Anderson subbing in for the Patriots.
That'll get out of bounds. Service error from Millard South. And let's see what the seniors can do. You're fighting back. This is their last ever home game. You want to end out the bang. Let's go. Riley Anderson, a senior, and that'll get down. Right when I say that, senior steps up. 15-13. Both teams going back and forth. Nobody's had a large lead here in the third set. Serve from Stinson. Westside's a little bit of trouble with it. Off to Paymo in the backcourt. That'll catch some hands. And they'll be down for a Patriot point. I mean, that's when you got to have good eyes as a defense to put your hands down. That one looked like that was sailing past the inbounds, and the middle blockers could not keep their hands down. Bristling at the line. She gets the serve over. Kraft sends it over to Wooler. And that'll be outside the line for a Westside point.
Westside trying to sneak away here. We got a 4-point lead.
Dug up by Kraft. Dittman over to Riley Anderson. Riley gets it to go down.
Like I was saying, this Patriots team doesn't show quit. Trying to stay strong here.
Paymo in the backcourt, sends it over. Dittman off to Irwin. That cannot fall. Now to Ganinez. Blocked to the line. Roof from Millard South. And now they're within 2. And yeah, just like you said, Mason, this team does not show any quit. They're fighting back. They understand, hey, this is the last home game of the season. We need to show out for the fans. Let's give them a good show, and most importantly, let's get the win. Ace from Millard South. That's the response you needed. Coach Poppleton is excited on the sideline, pumping up her girls.
Patriots 1 point away from tying this set up.
Opkins on the outside. Dug up by Myers. Great job. Anderson sends the free ball over. Now back to the middle. Dug up by Anderson. Dittman passes back to Anderson. That one cannot fall. Myers sets up to Ganinez. And that'll get out of bounds for a Westside point. And would not be surprised if we saw a timeout very soon by either team. There hasn't been too many timeouts in this game. And the coach has kind of just been letting them play. Serve here from Westside. Dug up on the Millard South end. Dittman sends it over to Irwin inside. Ferocious, but Westside takes care of it. Back to Millard South. Wooler sends it over. Dug up by Anderson on their side. Back to Wooler again. That one will not fall. Westside on the offensive attack. Now to Lamb. Dug up by Riley. That will not fall in bounds. Westside responds again. 19-16 here. Serve for Miller. Dittman passes over to Anderson. Blocked to the line. Now get out of bounds for a Patriot point. (19-17). Both teams keeping it close. Westside trying to pull away, and Millard South trying to tie things up. Here's serve from Riley Anderson, the senior. Westside's a little bit of trouble with it. They're going to send a free ball over here from Paymo. Anderson corrals it. Off to Wooler. Wooler trying to slam it home, cannot. Good job from Emmy Myers to keep it alive. Now to Paymo in the backcourt. That's blocked, and that'll stay in. Point Millard South. Great job there. And again, guess who, Mason? Scotty Owen, who's had a great game.
Yeah, who else? She's being a big factor tonight.
Westside having trouble with it. And they can't get it over. Point Millard South. It's tied up. 19-19. It looks like one of the players, that's the setter for Westside. Myers, she's in a lot of pain. We're going to take a quick break here at Millard South Media. And welcome back to Millard South Media. Quick injury timeout. That's something you never want to see. That was Peyton Meyer who went down, starting center for Westside. Looked like something along the lines of her right knee that they were working on. Had to be helped off the court, and we wish her the best. And now both teams, they're in charge of just, you don't want to foresee that, but you also want to get back to the game, and they're tied up. This is a big one. All right, Riley Anderson here with the serve. Tipped up. Good dig from Kraft. Dittman sends over the free ball. Over to Lamb. She can't get the fall again. Now the Wooler trying to clean things up. Dug up on the Westside side. Now the backcourt to Paymal. And Millard South cannot get it over.
Emmy Myers and Jasmine Kraft just ran into each other on that rally. Miscommunication must have been a factor.
Catherine Gahn here to serve for Westside, and she's the replacement of Meyer at that center position. Dug up from Meyer. Over to Wooler. Can that fall? It will not. Godinez sends over the free ball. Dug up from there from Meyer. Dittman tips it over. That'll get down. Tied up once again. 20-20. Keep fighting, Millard South. Let's see what they can do here. The final home game. Serve.
Costly mistakes that just can't happen, like we say all the time, especially at the end of this third set.
Over to Irwin, and that'll fall out of bounds for a point. 21-21. Both teams fighting for this one.
This set's going to come down to the wire.
The team who wants it most is going to get it. Serve from Irwin. Dug up on the Westside side. Paymal just sends it over, and that'll fall. I don't think she really took that one too seriously. Just kind of wanted to get it over and got a little lucky. Caught Millard South napping. 22-21. Both teams going back and forth. Been that way all set long. Here's the serve on the Westside side. Over to Stinson. Westside corrals it. Paymal trying to bring it down, and she will. And their lead is going to be extended to 2, 23-21. And that's going to force a Millard South timeout. They are down 21-23 here in set number 3 in the last home game of the year. We'll take a quick break here on Millard South Media. And before we get back to this one, I want to thank our sponsors, Erickson Cedarstrom, providing you 55 years of legal excellence. Contact them over at Erickson Cedarstrom. And the Corner Kick, Millard's Best Sports Bar, located just down the street, 138th and P. If you want to check out excellent food at a great price, visit the Corner Kick at 138th and P. All right, let's get back to this one. Millard South trying to fight back, and Westside trying to put the finishing touches on a sweep. Last home game of the year, last home game of a lot of these girls' careers. Serve from Westside, dug up on the Millard South end. Over to Stinson. Stinson gets it to fall. And a good response out of the Millard South timeout. And that's what you need to happen if you are the Patriots. Have your senior leaders like Stacey Stinson step up and make a play. Dittman to serve. Dug up by Godinez. Over to Paymal. That'll get down for a Westside point, and we have match points here for the Warriors. Fight back, Millard South. Here we go.
Patriots still with a chance to make something happen.
Serve to Paymal. And that's just an error on the Millard South side, and that will end things. Westside takes this one in a sweep fashion. And you see the final graphic on the screen now. Westside with a sweep over Millard South, last home game of the year. And this has been Wilson Dittman and Mason Steinhoff up in the booth. And really quick, I want to say something. Been really enjoyed bringing volleyball coverage to you the last 2 years, and it's just been a lot of fun. I remember, when I first joined Millard South Media, I was like, I'm going to do volleyball. I want to do volleyball, and it's been a lot of fun bringing this to you guys over the years, and kind of hits me a little different. It's the last volleyball broadcast. It's kind of just my entrance into all this, and then after volleyball, came football and all the good things that come with it. So to anybody listening who wants to be involved in Millard South Media, it's really special, and just kind of sad this is the last volleyball broadcast of my Millard South Media career. So I want to thank everybody again. And Mason, you got anything parting to say?
Well, I've had a great time doing this with you, Wilson. I'm glad you had a great time with this as well.
Yep. So Westside takes the win here on Millard South Court, 3-0, and that's us signing off. And we'll see you in the football broadcast coming up next week. Number 1 versus number 2. And Mason, are you excited to call that one?
I'm really excited. Can't wait for that one. It's going to be special.
Yep, that's going to be a special stream. So definitely check us out for that one. But that's us signing off here on Millard South Media. Have a good night.